Hi YouTube, my name is Ashley, and today I want to address all the annoying things that happened to me today. I have a list actually, and the first thing on my list is people creeping into intersections or even on a curb that faces the main road. For instance, today when I was on my way to Target, I was at a four-way intersection to where I was two cars in front of me, and there was basically at least two cars in each direction. So I hate it when people don't actually stop. I know that you know, I stop and I know that I was here before you, but if you don't actually stop, how do I know you're not gonna hit me, if you're actually gonna stop? Because I feel like they're gonna keep going, keep creeping, and then like get really close and like hit me. Like you want me, it just annoys me. Another thing that annoys me is when I'm on a main road, I'm going 40 miles an hour, and there's someone coming from a parking lot or a drive-through, and they don't have a stop sign. They're supposed to proceed with caution, onto the main road. They actually, they don't actually stop, and they don't even look like they're gonna slow down to stop. And I press on the brakes going from 40 to 20 because I feel like they're not gonna stop. I feel like they're gonna hit me, and then they stop. They want to stop and be like, "Aren't you gonna go?" And I'm like, I can't read your mind. How are they supposed to know you're gonna stop? So I'm like in the car talking to myself, you better not come out here. You better not come out here. Like stay where you are, do not come out here. And that just annoys me. And another thing that annoys me that I have wrote down is, okay, so I'm in the parking lot, and am I the only one that feels this way? That it feels like white people would like stare at you and then lock their car door. And I'm like, okay. And then it really annoys me when it offends me when their car's not even that good looking. It's like, okay, my car looks better than yours and you're gonna lock your car door. Did you just see where I came out of? Obviously you didn't. It just annoys me. It's like if I'm gonna steal a car, it's gonna be a car that looks at least better than mine. Like, so that annoys me. I don't know if I'm just being paranoid or what. It seems like every time I'm in a parking lot, and of course you walk close to cars because you don't want a car trying to park, to hit you. So you walk close to the parked cars, and they're just like, they'll, get out the car, look at you, and be like, beep. And oh my gosh, especially those loud ones. Oh my gosh, and it scares me sometimes because they'll just lock their car, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you even thinking about your car? Like you just frightened me. Like that, it wasn't even in my thought. Like it's never in my thought, but it's just annoys me when that happens. It makes me not even I want to get dropped off at the store or mall or building, whatever. I hate walking through parking lots now. Like I just hate it. Another thing that annoys me is when I'm in the Target, parking lot. So when I get in the Target and, I shop, do, get what I need to get. And then at the register, and there's a loud cashier. She's like, hey, did you find everything all right? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Oh, okay. So how's your day? Like extra loud. It's like not normal, like use your indoor voices. Like, has your mother ever told you that? And I just feel like I need to talk as loud as she do because it seems like I don't want her to seem like she's talking to herself, or I don't want people to think that, I'm shy or something. So she's like, hey, you found everything all right? Yeah, I found everything good, I feel like I have to like speak as loud as she does. So that annoys me when people do that. Another thing that also annoys me is that I went to the salon, and when you go into the salon, there's only like 2 or 3 people in there, and they're getting their nails done, and they stare at you. And it's okay to look, but not to stare. Like, okay, you recognize me or you don't recognize me. Okay, you can look away now, say hey, or look away. but you just keep staring. Like, what is she in here for? It's like none of your business. Like, and then the lady, the nail technician, she'll say, hello, welcome to whatever. What do you want done? And they're like, the people are still staring at me, and I'm like, why are you staring at me? Sometimes I just wanna, oh my gosh, it's just so annoying when that happens. Like, I just feel like I'm on the spot when like walking to nail salons. So another thing that's on my list is when I'm at a traffic light and the person in front of me is texting. Okay, you already know that turning lanes, like the left lane, like the signal, the turning lane, is short to begin with. It's like 5 seconds. So for you to be texting and then it's green, okay, I'm a patient person, so I usually give the person like 2 seconds to, look up and be like, oh, and proceed. But if I'm like behind you and 2 seconds go by, 3 seconds go by, and I'm like, okay, there are only 1 or 2 cars gonna be able to come through here, so I finally honk at them. That's when they're, oh, and they speed up, because they're like, oh, I'm sorry, and they drive off, and then it turns yellow and red, and I don't even get to go because the person was texting the whole time when it was green. That annoys me so much that I had to put it on this list. Okay, so another thing that annoys me is when I'm in the mall, especially, people are too close to me. Like, you're supposed to have at least 2 imaginary people, behind you, in front of the person that you're walking, in front of. So when I'm looking, into Journeys, how they have the shoes poking out, outside their store, and you're like, oh, like those shoes. I'm not supposed to see you in my peripheral staring at me. Like, that's that's annoying, and that annoys me. So the last thing on my list is, well, I actually have a couple of things. I'm gonna have to make a part 2 in this. So the last thing that I'm going to address on part 1 video of things that annoy me is when people say, you're skinny. I'm like, okay, I'm blessed that I don't have anorexia or an eating disorder. So thanks. I mean, like, am I supposed to say, no, I'm fat? What are you talking about? I'm skinny. Like, are you looking at the right person? Like, what I'm supposed to say, thanks. It just annoys me. How many people say that to me? And, it just annoys me. So, people who say that, it annoys people. I can't really talk to people who, exercised and, worked out to reach that skinny goal. To them, okay, it might not annoy, because to them it's actually, they haven't heard it that much. But to me, it's annoying. So yeah, I said that was the last thing on my list. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Excuse me. Is there anything else that you don't have any ideas of anything else that annoys you? Comment below and click that like button if I addressed anything that annoyed you, and subscribe, and I hope I see you guys soon.